Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Diaz, and I'm a Field Guides Coordinator in the Keller Action Center's Conservation Tools Program at the Field Museum. Today, you will learn about our Field Guides initiative and everything there is to know about Field Museum Field Guides. I will also show you a few Chicago region guides that you will find useful and inspirational. The Field Guides Initiative is part of the Conservation Tools Program, which began more than 20 years ago. And during this time, we've helped to design field guides and other tools aimed at making sense of biodiversity, celebrate cultural heritage, and accelerate conservation action. Our goal is that people around the world have practical tools to identify, protect, study, and engage with the millions of species on Earth, making conservation more effective and inclusive. Today, we'll be focusing all our energy on field guides. So, what is a field museum field guide? A field museum field guide is a free and accessible online resource abound with beautiful scientific images and related information to help a broad audience engage with the diversity of nature and culture on our planet. There are two types of field museum field guides. The first is a traditional field guide. A traditional field guide is a collection of sheets designed to help readers identify flora, fauna, and other natural occurrences. Some are site-based, others are seasonal, and some may have multiple focal points. An example of this is our guide from Parida, Brazil. It includes taxonomic information along with high quality photos. We also have non-traditional field guides, which include additional educational and or cultural information along with the scientific information. An example of this is Paintings of Prairie Environment by Philip Juris. This guide identifies Chicago region native plants found in Juris's landscape paintings. The artist gives both personal and artistic narrative for each painting on each page. It's both beautiful and informative. And going beyond scientific information, a non-traditional guide could offer a layer of deep local cultural knowledge. An example of this is Medicinal Plants of Erecapuya, Loreto, Peru. This guide documents medicinal plants that are commonly used in the Muruyi and Quichua community. Field guides are a great way to preserve local knowledge and tell stories. And as we create these non-traditional guides, questions arise. We ask ourselves, how do we gather local knowledge and stories of community? How do we include community and their voice in this guide? Another non-traditional guide is biocultural guides. Biocultural guides reflect an intentional approach to co-develop the guide's content with local community to integrate scientific and traditional knowledge and share it across generations. An example of this is Fishes of Trancheira Pacajá indigenous group in the Bara state in Brazil. This guide was produced by Dr. Jaime Carvalho and the Chacrin people. They worked together to include fishing techniques and preserve other local knowledge along with connected scientific information. Field guides are practical tools for the identification of living organisms and material culture to facilitate research, education, and biocultural conservation of our planet. And as you can see, the purpose is to aid identification in the field, to communicate scientific results, preserve knowledge, and to educate and engage people of all ages. So who makes these field guides? Our staff provides trainings in the Chicago region and abroad in 3 different languages, Spanish, English, and Portuguese. Participants include researchers, conservationists, educators, and many more. Anyone can make one, including you. Field guides are used by a wide range of people in so many cool ways. Anyone who wants to communicate and promote science use them. Educators use field guides to teach local ecology. Graduate students use them to assist in fieldwork or ID in the lab. Natural resource managers and stakeholders use them to support the management of protected areas. Parents, grandparents, caregivers use them to make learning fun. And just so you have an idea of our field guide impact, we had nearly 1 million downloaded guides in 2020 from 190 countries, the most we've had so far. And in fact, we saw a 75% increase in submission compared to last year, with a whopping 250 guides submitted. These guides are used and created all over the world. And to date, we have 1,195 guides from 40 different countries, with the largest concentration of authors and users in Brazil, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, and the Chicago region. It's no surprise as we have deep connections in these regions and have extensive knowledge and investment in local conservation efforts. For the Chicago region, we have 61 Chicago-related guides that have been published between 2006 and 2020. We just recently published 20 guides last year. The following Chicago region guides may be of interest to you. Please note that each guide has an assigned number. When you visit our website, you will be able to find the guide with this number. The following three guides are some of the top downloaded guides, and they are great examples of traditional guides. Common Winter Birds of Chicago is one of my favorites for bird watching in local parks. Perfect for Chicago winter outdoor activities. And we also have a common summer bird of Chicago guide too. The next guide is creating a monarch habitat in your Midwestern garden. This guide is used as a resource in our Monarch Community Science Project. In this project, we ask residents across the Chicagoland region to join us in recording information about milkweed plants in their yards and community. This essential information that is gathered helps the future of the monarch butterfly survive. And so this field guide is completely essential with its useful information on different milkweed species and the monarch life cycle. The next guide is our Field Museum Rice Garden Guide, which is a site-specific guide. If you are in the Field Museum area and want to learn more of the native plants that are located in our rice garden, this tool is for you. And are you a seed collector or are you interested in seed collection? There are very few resources for native seed collectors, despite the number of people working and volunteering for restoration. We are fortunate to have this 12 guide collection, which offers high quality images along with extremely useful information that is easy to use by anyone. We also have Common Trees of the Chicago region, a gorgeous 18-page field guide with 180 high-quality photos and a set of graphics with additional information to help you identify many of the native and non-native trees in the region. Again, a perfect example of non-traditional guide that is both user-friendly and intended for all ages. And as people get more interested in pollinators, we have just the guides for you. We have wasps and common well-bee genera guides. The same author has made Flies of Illinois and is in the process of making more insect field guides. We're really lucky to have these rare tools, as taking pictures of flies, wasps, and bees is quite a challenge, but the outcome is absolutely incredible and valuable. And so you've seen a few of our guides and you want to access more. Go to our fieldguides.fieldmuseum.org website. There are three options for you to search. First, you could pick the language of your choice, which could be English, Spanish, or Portuguese. For general searches, use the left-hand menu. For specific searches, to avoid many unrelated results, use the filtering menu. If you know your guide's number, just use the search box. Test this out. So you are searching for common wild bee of Illinois with the filtering menu. You will use Chicago region in your region category. Then you'll use animal as a category and insects as a subcategory. Press enter and you will find your match. Click on the green title for a PDF view and download a free field guide. You're ready to go to identify wild bees. If you are making a guide, visit our Make a Guide tab for guidance and guide submission. If you are ready to submit, click here, go to click here, make an account with Submittable, our submissions platform, and submit your guide to us. Below, you will find templates and guidelines if you are in the initial stages of guide making. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you stay connected with us via Instagram, Facebook, or our Field Guides webpage. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day. Bye.